Moi. Tervetuloa. JF, JS, Poyu, 27, Lorelai. Good to see you all. Täällä oppi suomea. I mean, what I kind of understand it, but I don't really know how to translate. Like, what's the best? I mean, it's like here studies Finnish. But I don't know about that oppi. Like, is it like there is studying of Finnish? I don't know how to translate. Lumista on ja, se on kiva. Something about it snowing and it's nice. Lumisessa metsässä poluilla kävely oli tänään oikein hienoa. Something about in the snow in the forest. Something about a walk that was today very good. Yeah, wait, hieno. What does hieno mean? Does that mean like very fine? Like it was a very nice walk, basically, right? Oikein hyvää ilta taas. Tyler ja muut. Very good evening again, Tyler and others. Tyler and company, I guess. And Lorelai, moi mitenkään Tylerin viikko menee. Something about how is Tyler's week going? Minä vietin tänään syntymäpäivää toimintaa terapeutin kanssa. It's like I vietin spent. Is that what that means? Like I spent today syntymäpäivä birthday toimintaa terapeutin with work therapy. Is that what that workplace therapy? I don't know. This is learning Finnish with Tyler. Me just trying to guess what words mean in a sentence. Täytän perjantaina 33 vuotta. Something about turning 33 years old on Friday. Refresh the page and Tyler was late. Hey. Look, there is a 1 to 2 minute grace period in my classroom. Thank you very much. At least when it comes to me. There is a grace period. I had to set up the sound. So that's why. Yeah. One learns Finnish here. One learns Finnish here. Kyllä yritetään saada elämää ja sovittiin tapaaminen / juhlat. Slashy? I don't know how to say that. So it's like, kyllä is yes. Let's try to get life and sovittiin tapaaminen. Something about events. Elämä toiminnan lel. Wait, L-E-L? Is that like lol? But just, is that another version of lol that people say, or is that Finnish lol to say lel? Occupational therapist. Ah, okay. You spent it with your occupational therapist, is that it? Action therapist sounds better. Oh yeah, YouTube doesn't autoplay the stream. Hold on. Okay, wait. Give me a second. Yo. You tend to do lel, lol, and lil more, Lorelai. I do like lil. That's a funny one. Or you can have a lol, lil, lul, lal. There you go. 27's getting action figure therapy. Hey, I mean, look, if that's what you're into, if it works, that's the important thing. What are we gonna do today for learning Finnish? I don't know. En tiedä. We've got our uutiset, selko-uutiset. That was a good exercise, I feel. The only thing I dislike about the selko-uutiset is that it's about the news. And the news is just so depressing. Like, there's something about learning that is fundamentally optimistic. Like but the news is so fundamentally pessimistic that it's at odds. Like it's not good to associate. It's like a dog that gets trained in like the wrong way. It learns to associate a certain action or behavior with a negative reinforcement. I kind of feel like that's what's happening when I'm studying Finnish with selko-uutiset. It's just really depressing stuff. like we already see here in the title, racism is in today's news. Like, wow, okay. I think I'll skip that article. At least for the sake of stream. I mean, it takes me like a whole stream just to get through one article anyway, so we can be more selective. Yeah, you tend to read my lel as lol anyways. That huuliharpun soittajat might not be depressing. The others definitely are. This is something about hospitals, night. Well, literally it says night, day. Something that happens. I guess, is it like night shifts at hospitals? I don't know. But I have no idea what huuliharppu means. But I hope it's like hula hooping. Just a bunch of people bring. Also, can we talk about hula hoops? I never learned how to do the hula hoop. And that was one of those skills that some children had that baffled me. It was like a special ability to levitate. I could never learn to do hula hooping, and I tried. I actually tried to learn how to rotate my hips or whatever. I never got it. So hula hooping soittajat. Is that like players? Something about, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's get some help from Google Translate here. Harmonica. Oh, the harmonica news. Okay, JF. Now you spoiled the meaning. Oh, wait, no, you mean JF spoiled the meaning? No. Well, I saw harmonica here for myself before I saw it in chat. Yeah. That's... no, it's okay for you guys to help translate. Don't worry, you're not spoiling the Finnish language for me. Whether I translate it with Google or I see you guys put it in chat, it's fine. Sitten aiheena musiikki. So now, or the next news is about music. Or now, would it be more appropriate to be like, now for the news about music? Musiikki yhdistää ihmisiä. Something about music does something to people. I don't know what that yhdistää means. Let's find out. Music unites people. Is that like the Yhdysvallat, aka Switzerland? I don't know if you guys are here for that stream when I translated the United States as Switzerland, but I was not having a good day. All right. It was a tough day, and I reserve the right to say whatever I want, okay? There are worse mistakes you can make in life. And that was actually a hilarious one because half of you choked on your tea and coffee and whatever, and salmiakki as I said that. Nämä miehet soittavat huuliharppua. These men are playing harmonicas. Or is it like I assume they're not just playing one giant harmonica together. That would be kind of gross. But it's interesting to think about. But this is partitive, right? So I think they're playing harmonicas. They each have their own harmonica, hopefully. It's more fun that I guess the meaning and just go by that. Oh, huuliharppu means a lip harp. A lip harp. That sounds kind of gross. I'm imagining an actual harp and somebody using their lips to pluck the strings. I imagine someone could get really skilled at that. Or I'm imagining that thing that people would use that like makes like a boing sound. That's like in a lot of folk music from the American South or something. Or maybe not this American South, but like Appalachia. I don't know why I think of that boingy sound from Appalachia, but maybe that's not accurate. He harjoittelevat ja esiintyvät yhdessä. They are practicing and doing something together. Does this mean performing? Or yeah, that's one of those words that I feel like maybe also you can have multiple meanings. Yeah, they rehearse and perform together. But harjoittelevat is also I think of that as practice. Harjoitus is a practice exercise. Tyler forgot something important that time. What are you talking about? What did I forget? Did I forget something here? Oh, the Yhdysvallat. That's what. You know, look, it's not important. Nothing is important, okay? Nothing is important. Miehet ovat kuin yhtä perhettä. The men are like a family? Is that what that means? They are like a single family. Because but I assume they aren't actually brothers or cousins or whatever. Oops. The men are like one family. Okay. Perhe is family. Perhettä. Yhtä. Kuin yhtä perhettä. Yhtyeen jäsenten keski-ikä on 82 vuotta. I have no idea what that yhtyen means, but jäsen is a member. So I don't know what jäsenten means. What is this 10? Is it like the oldest member? Or is it like the members are between middle age and 82 years old? Something like that. Let's see. The average age of the band members. Okay, so this must mean band, right? Yeah. Band, ensemble. Yhtye. I don't know if I've ever seen Google Translate do this. Provide like the dictionary in this format, like on the right side. Anyways, yeah, the band's members. No details found. Come on, Google Translate. How do you get this but not this? But it does have the diction. That's kind of nice. I can look up the words. Ika. Yeah. The average age of the band members. Why did I think this means middle age? Keski means middle. Middle age. But it's the average age. Or maybe, I don't know, Google Translate could be wrong here. Sometimes finding the meaning is quite a journey. Very true, Jaya. What for you guys is just a simple puzzle is for me a lifetime. It's the final level of Baba Is You. Over and over again. You were thinking of mouth harp, or also called a Jew's harp, with that twingy twangy thing, bajoing. Yeah. As opposed to the lip harp, the mouth harp. You got a delicious and slightly sour cake, Lorelei? Sour cake, that doesn't sound very good to me. I'm usually a big fan of sour, like candies. But despite that, the one type of beer I just really can't drink are sours. Like sour beer. No. There might be a few other types of beer I wouldn't drink, but sour is pretty universally for me. Like, when someone's like, oh, this is a really good sour. This is from like a microbrew. It's really good. And then I try it and I'm just like, no. Give me the karhu instead. But okay, well, I don't know. Went off on a little tangent there. Yasenten is the plural genitive. Yeah. It would be nice if it gave me the grammar, not just the root word, the stem or whatever. But beggars can't be choosers over here on Google Translate. Keski aika. Keski aika is middle age. Keski ika is average age. And then wait, what are the middle ages? Keski ika is both of those, the average age and that time of your life when you're in the middle. Ah, okay. So yeah, this can mean both. And I guess it would have, grammatically, it should be obvious. Because we have on. It's not like between middle age and 82. But it's saying that, yeah, the group's members' average age is 82 years old. Good. Okay, thank you guys. A raspberry and yogurt cake. Lonkero, give me a tentacle. Does lonkero mean tentacle? Ikä ei ole este huuliharpun soitolle. Se onnistuu aina. The age is not something the harmonicas play. Soitolle. I don't know. Something about playing. It succeeds. What? Se onnistuu aina. It always succeeds. I'm so confused by that. Pekka Heino. Is this a standard practice in Finnish? that you give the person's name in parentheses before the quote, and that you put the quote with like a hyphen and italics. Is that standard? We would do it the opposite, where we put the quote before what the person says, unless you're introducing it in the sentence, where you're like, Pekka Heino said such and such. But typically, you're just going to put it after the quote. I don't know. Is that I'm just curious. Are these like the standards of practice? But okay, wait. We got to go back here and translate. Age is no barrier to playing the harmonica. Este is barrier. Age is no obstacle to playing. Soito. To playing the harmonica. It can always be done. Is that se onnistu aina? Is that like a common saying in Finnish that you're like, it can always be done? Because when I translated this, I was like, it succeeds always. Which has a very different meaning than just saying it can always be done, which is more like hypothetical. Lonkero means tentacle? Why didn't I know that? I thought it was just a long drink. Why does... Grapefruit tentacle. That's just a Selko Otiset thing. Probably from the way they do those from the original article. So the I think, yeah, what you're referring to is my first question about this, right? The format. Probably from the way, yeah. Or for clarity, to not confuse people with who said what, or both meanings. Se onnistu can be used as an answer for questions like, can you do it? Se onnistu. It can be done. Is that kind of like, it can always be done. Long, too hard to pronounce in Finnish in 1952. Lonkero. I mean, was it like a joke back then that they heard long drink, and then they said, hey, that sounds like tentacle in our language, so let's just call it a tentacle? I can see Finnish people doing that. Like that. You know, like I can see Finnish people culturally adopting that, as opposed to like French people would never do that. You know, like French people have the Académie Française, right? They would never stoop to silliness in their language. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm just saying Finnish people will embrace the silliness most likely. You also have katkero for some type of drink. I've never heard of katkero. I was thinking of something. Now, kehrosta hauttahan saakka. Kyllä meillä sopii. What? I don't understand anything in this first sentence. Like, I've never seen these words before in my life. I have no clue. Kyllä is like yes, but it can also mean other things maybe in this context. Meille is like to us, or we have, or maybe something. And then sopi. Doesn't that mean like it fits? It suits us. Is that what this means? It really suits us. I think kyllä can also be used to mean really. It really suits us, says Pekka Heino from is this the place he's from? Why do I feel like that's a place name? I feel like I've seen that before, but Huuli harpistit. Or is that's the name of the group that he's a part of? Because I think this is like the harmonica players. Okay, well, let's get some help here. Google, what do you got for me? Kehrosta hautahan saakka. From the cradle to the grave. Yes, that's fine with us. Is he saying this because they're relatively quite old? Like they're 82 years old? From the cradle to the grave. Well, wait, how does... I don't even know which word means cradle and grave. Let's see if Google can help. Kehto means cradle. Kehto. Huh. Hautahan. I'm pretty sure that's grave. And also you can tell from the grammar because it's got this han. So it's like two, right? What about saakka? It can mean until. From cradle to grave until. That's fine with us. Katkaros are those that you either like it or hate it. They taste a bit like stomach fluids to you. Very sour. Oh no. Yeah, that I can already tell you I'm not gonna like whatever that is. I like sour candy, but not most other sour things. Yeah, in the summertime, Finnish people drink tentacles. Kampari. Would we say Campari? Is that... Does it have another name in English? Katkero. What is this? Kehrosta hautaan is a general saying. Kehrosta hautaan, from the cradle to the grave. But why did you say hautaan? And why is it written hautahan? What's the difference? Are they the same? Yeah, it really suits us. Hautahan is archaic or dialectic or dialectal. So it's like maybe also because he's like 82 years old and he's intentionally speaking with a more old-fashioned phrasing. Hautahan. It really suits us. It's Campari is the brand. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, by the way, welcome in, everybody I didn't welcome in from the beginning. Good to have you here. I see, what is it? Krasi? Welcome in. And Anu Karpanen, welcome in. Thank you, guys. Some new names. And AL. Actually, I don't know if I've seen you guys in chat before, so good to have you here. Welcome to the madness. And by madness, it's just me going mad, trying to learn this beautiful language. You know, if Tolkien wasn't so enthusiastic about Finnish language, I wouldn't still be here, okay? You better be grateful that Tolkien had nice things about this language, because I've had it up to here. I don't know. I'm kind of just doing a bit there, but there's a grain of truth at times. It's you know, doing anything worthwhile is going to be difficult. So let's try and answer a few questions maybe about this. So it's not this one, right? Because this is about social media. But what? Ah, here we go. This is it. What instrument I don't know what this word is doing in this sentence, but it's basically, what instrument do the men play? Ooh. Well, I assume it comes from uutiset, like in the news. But what instrument do the newsmen play? But it makes it sound like these men work for the newspaper. Let me come on. What instrument do the men on the news play? Why is it on the news? Because I assume this is genitive. Genitive singular of uutinen, news. Originally first fruit, like in the Bible. Really? The sense news item is attested since 1835? That's really where uutinen comes from? First, usually as modifier in compounds, first fruits of a harvest, made into an offering. Uutisvilja. Yeah. You're learning sign language, 27? Not sure if you're any good at it, but you never heard any complaint. Oh, man. Much appreciated. Thank you. What was that really good joke you had the other day about the dyslexic devil worshiper who dedicated his life to Santa? That's it. I love it. I love that. I just imagine Santa, what Santa is thinking in this scenario, where he's like, "Oh, now I've got this devil worshiper. I can't abandon him." Like, Santa's so good-hearted that he allows the devil worshiper to like help out with the elves assembling toys and stuff. Uutinen is the single bit of news and not the general whole thing. So it's like, yeah, a particular segment. Okay. Yeah, that's why it's like yle uutiset versus uutinen. So it's sort of like, what instrument did the men in the news segment play? And I will say they play he soittavat the harmonica, which, hold on, I should remember this because I was thinking of hula hoops. That it was like, let me see if I can remember to spell it without looking at it. It was something like huulin harppua. Something like that, maybe? What Google... No. Even whatever Google Chrome is like, I have no idea what you're trying to say. Huuli harppun. I think I was close, but there's only one L here. And yeah, I was very close. Let me paste this next to it and see. Oh, I wrote huulin. It would just be huuli harppua. Okay, valmis. Well, okay. My answer is better because I actually wrote a complete sentence. Yle. Did you ever have teachers in elementary school, like if you wrote the answer down, you got the right answer, but the teacher would still take points off because they were like, you didn't write a complete sentence. I have to take 2 points off. I'm sorry. You only get half credit on that one. Remember to write a whole sentence. Like, It's like, it's not even an English class, or, you know, it's like a biology class or something, and the teacher would do that. You're like, oh my gosh. Mitä erikoista miesten yhtyeessä on? I already forgot what this is. But this is the, this was that sentence that was about the band, yhtye, right? Yhtye. And it was like, what difference or types of men are in the band? Erikoinen. Why do I feel like this means different? It means something else. What's special about a male band? I mean, apart from the fact that they all play harmonicas and don't give a damn, you know, from cradle to grave, baby. What's special about them? I'm trying to think of how to write this in a sentence. It's too late in the day to be doing this stuff. What was that sentence that we had earlier about, like, the band members' average age is 82 years old? Let's see if I can remember how to say this. The band members. Is it like this? That can't be it, but I'm leaving it. And then there was like Yasen. And Yasenta? I have no idea. But the band, but maybe it's plural. I don't remember what's the plural for Yasen. Yasenta. We're just, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. It's partitive plural. It's partitive singular, but maybe also plural. Who knows? The band members' average age. I remember it was... Wait, how do you say, like, middle? It was like keski ikä, right? The band members' average age is... And thank you. I can just write the numbers. 82 vuotta. Why do I want to say vuotia? But is it vuosi? Vuotta. Is it this? Okay, I'm gonna go back up and see how I did. Jäsenten. Let me paste it so I can see better. Okay. I was close. Yhtyen, so I needed another E here. Jäsenten. I guess, okay, I see now why it's... I shouldn't have picked partitive because it's possessive, so it should be genitive because it's the average age of the members. The average age of the band members. on 82 vuotta. And I got this right. Keski ikä. Okay. All right. All right. I did better than I thought I was going to do. Look at that. Boom. Word for word, letter for letter. Slam dunk. We're done. We're done with learning Finnish. Just kidding. The pain never ends. That would be erilainen, Tyler. Yeah, okay. I paused here because I was trying to think of, like, okay, the question is, what is special about the men, the all male group? And I was like, well, how would you answer that by repeating the question? In English, you would just say, what is special about the group is that their average age is 82 years old. But I felt like it was getting to be a little bit too complicated at that point. And so I just tried to remember the word, or not the word, the sentence from the article. But yeah, I think we did pretty well. Yeah, look, erilainen, erikoinen, they're those potato. Not a good Google translation with the male band. Should have been more like, what's so special about the guys band? What's so special about this boy band? I like that, JF. I like to imagine these 82-year-old men doing like a choreographed dance routine while playing their harmonicas. That reminds me of, there's like a meme of, is it the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC going out on stage on those little bouncy toys? I don't know if you guys remember this, but oh wow, that's bringing back. I haven't thought about this in years, that we used to have those little rubber bouncy balls that would have handles. It would have handles so that you could hold the ball beneath you and bounce on it around the house. And they were so fun. It was like a little chariot that you could ride around on. I don't know. Did you have those here in Finland? No, none of these. None of these. Yes. This is exactly it. Yes. With that handle. I remember that. Oh my god. And the sound that it would make. And even I can remember the smell of this weird plastic rubber. And we would bounce on top of each other and stuff. I think we even would have like duels on them. We would joust each other on these. Oh man, we lived it up in the 90s like there was no tomorrow. All right. What do you call this in Finnish? A kangaroo-pallo? Is that what it's called? Or a pomppupallo? Pomppupallo. Wait, what does pomppu mean? I'm gonna Google translate that. Pomppu. Bounce. A bouncy ball. Bouncy ball. But anyways, I would love to see. Look, I'm just saying, I'm very proud of these men. They made it to Selko-Uutiset. They made it to the news. They don't need my help. But if they want to take their public relations to the next level, they need to be on these bouncy balls. All right. They need to do a full routine on. Oh, and they could get the harmonicas set up like on stands. And then their routine would be them bouncing and trading harmonicas. Like the harmonicas could be maybe, I don't know how harmonicas work, but maybe they're tuned differently and they trade and they're bouncing around. Look, at the very least, make a music video out of it. You wrote Vuota in your message about your age at the start of stream. That's why I hesitated. Well, not because you wrote it, but I hesitated because I knew deep down that it should be Vuota. But there was something in my brain telling me Vuotia. And that's why I posited. I paused and hesitated. I posited. And yeah, but I got it correct. I got the correct answer before looking at the sentence again. Yeah. Pompupallo in Finnish. You've ridden on those. Your niece is one of the bouncy horses. Never seen one with a real handle, though. Wait, what do you mean by real handle? Wait, how would you bounce around on it if it doesn't have the handle? Because you gotta saddle up and hold on to it so that when you land, when you come back down, it's already primely positioned beneath you for the next bouncerino. I've never seen this, and I would not trust that. You would not be able to hold on to it in a combat situation. That's all I'm gonna say. And as a child, at least as a little boy growing up, everything was every toy involved a combat situation. That's how. Isn't that kind of weird that kids will pretend to be in war? What are we as a human species? Some of these just look ridiculous. Like this is the stuff made of nightmares. This has to be made in Finland. I've just come to realize most nightmare toys are Finnish. Cuz like when I hear about Finnish toys from the 90s and I see them, there's something wrong with toy makers here in Finland. They will make the scariest toys you've ever seen. I don't know, maybe it wasn't actually Finnish. But I don't. Okay, that's a good tangent. That was worth 15 minutes. Olet 20-vuotias kun täytät 20 vuotta. I was 20 years old. I was a 20-year-old when I turned 20 years old. Wait, Poyu, is that like a play on words or something I don't get? I don't know. How high can jump from those with the bouncy balls that you don't go to hospital? You know, surprisingly, I don't remember ever being injured on one of these. Though I do remember slipping and then bouncing like with my neck. It's like just whiplash on one of these. You know, probably I probably suffered brain injuries as a child. That would explain a lot of my adult behaviors. All the problems I have now as an adult, I trace back to this. I'm starting a class action lawsuit against these. You got reminded of a story of the person that accidentally screamed, "Are you sorry?" at somebody, tried to say, "Are you okay?" and "I'm sorry." Are you sorry? It's like trying to be extra polite, but it just comes across as, yeah, the complete opposite. Also, I just noticed a key failure. Oh wait, no, it's fine, it's fine. But I don't want to accept any of this, so I will Vine Pakoliset. I believe that means just what's necessary. I thought that this was like a breaking point on it. It's only €8.90. And honestly, this looks pretty high quality. I'm just saying, like the added texture for grip. Yeah, like if I had a child, I would get them the highest quality bouncy ball. Okay, to ensure that their childhood is full of insane memories like mine. And I remember sitting on these. We would play video games and sit on these things. What is it? What is it with being a child and unlike? There's like you climb on everything. You know, you're constantly contorting your body, and nothing is tame. You know, there. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but good memories. Why did I think of this? Because of the boy band. That's why. I remember NSYNC. Was it NSYNC? Yes. They showed up on bouncy balls. And they do a whole performance on these. Boy bands just aren't boy banding the way NSYNC did. All right. Oh, man. I remember this. Wait, what is this? Yeah, you know what? We're not going to go... We're not... The internet and its rabbit holes. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, you were giving me, Polyu, an example of the difference between vuota and vuotias. I thought vuotias means like the person who is a certain year old. Like if you're saying like a 4-year-old. Let me see what Google says about that sentence. You are 20 years old when you turn 20. Huh. This doesn't help me, but it's yeah. I guess in English, a more literal translation would be like you are a 20-year-old when you turn 20. Very common toy in Finland was the wooden train, the puujuna. Let me look that up. Puujuna. Often used to hit your brother. Well, I mean, I was expecting something more distinct. I guess I'm just getting like generic wooden trains, but yeah. Pakolinen. Obligatory. Wait, how did I translate that earlier? Was that in here? Was that in our news? No. Anyways. Explains a lot why you're like this, 27. The 4-year-old has already turned 4. It's in sad millennial mom colors. It's so sad. Little Dutch. Would you rather have your kids play with this or this? You know what? I think part of why I dislike this kind of thing is like this feels... Oh God, how do you explain this? This feels like it belongs in a really poorly designed McMansion. You know, right? It just feels like someone who's like wanting to be upper class or something, but it just no. This is the true. Give the child a choice. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna pick this one, right? They're gonna go for the colorful one. Look at how sad this child is. Like, he can't even smile. You know why he can't smile? Because it's camouflaged. Look at this. What he can only see the all the other parts are camouflaged into this sad, you know. And what sort of picture is on here? I'm sorry to call you out. Wait, where's the other picture? I wanted to see. Look at that. No little child is gonna be looking at this like it looks like a tattoo that like a 23-year-old social media manager would get. Like, I mean, what little kid is gonna look at that and be like, that's a whale? No. I'm sorry. But it's like they made the toy for the mom and not for the little boy. That's what upsets me about it. So I agree with you, Lorelai. Oh, it means cookies. Oh, that's what it was. Pakolinen or whatever. And I translated it as necessary. Sad beige nurseries are the right place for those. The gray one looks like it belongs to some display case in some hipster home. What? No. But on the other image on the page, the kid is clearly smiling. You know, he's smiling because he's not looking at the train. Because behind the camera, they're holding up this one. And he's like, yeah, give me that. Give me the millennial kids one. All right. Do you guys remember the movie Big with Tom Hanks? From the 90s, we knew how to make toys back in the 90s. And the whole premise of the movie is that if a kid suddenly became an adult, he would be supremely gifted at toy design. And that's the whole premise of the movie. is that he starts making toys because now he's an adult and he gets a job at the toy company. And he has some like I don't know, supernatural understanding. But now they're just making toys for the parents. Also because it's like, I don't know. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole too much, but it looks too like it needs to be put away. You know, like it just looks too... This looks like it's made for a child to rip it apart. Yeah. And to have the pieces scattered everywhere. You know, that is its natural state of chaos. And I like that. I think that's good for children, to be surrounded by Lego blocks and just complete chaos around them. That's part of the human experience, and I support that. But okay, wait, I'm going way off the rails, no pun intended. And we can maybe come back and do some practice. Maybe I can practice this flashcards. I haven't used this flashcard spreadsheet in a little while. I haven't. I've been taking a break from this. I've just been on like bare minimum mode for the past few weeks. You know, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to achieve nothing but the bare minimum to eke out the year 2024. Okay, we'll reevaluate priorities in 2025. But right now, I'm not a high achiever, so I haven't been practicing as much. But we could maybe do a few sentences here. Review least recent probably is good. Only pastels allowed in all the beige. You had some color on your train, 27. Wanted to get away from the hyper colorful plastic toys, but overcorrected in choosing an aesthetic. Yeah. Like if it was all just plain wood, it wouldn't be so offensive. Like this, you know? Like this. Also because it feels like... Can you just leave me alone, website? All right, you know what? I'm just clicking away. This feels like you can paint it yourself, you know, and choose a lot of colors. And this is a little better. Oh my God, get away. This is a little better, even though it's kind of got the muted colors to it. But at least there's like animal faces, you know. Like it's kind of cute. It's not as bad. But that's what I'm good for. You know, like if you can count on me, it's to provide completely pointless opinions on something completely irrelevant to me personally, since I don't have any children. But you know what? There you go. There's an opinion. Take it how you will. Lego blocks in gray. Lego's fine, not intended those with the plastic toys. Lego are plural of sheep type. I had this conversation, Lorelai, with a British dude. Or was he Australian? I can't remember. And he pointed out, I never thought about this, that in America, we refer to them as Legos. Because here's my view on why they're Legos. Because each Lego is a distinct unit. All right, it is a discrete object. It's not like water. Unless you go down to the molecular level, you're not going to have a water. unless you're talking about like bottled water, and that's more of an exception to the rule, right? Whereas Legos are always discrete objects. Even when you build them, you put them all together. They don't mix the way water does. They're Legos. I'm not saying you're wrong for calling it Lego as some collective plural. But can people just let me and my American brethren speak the way that we speak? You know, leave us alone, please. Give us a break. We didn't ask to be put on blast for not being able to name countries on a map in the middle of Venice Beach. You know, like, what are we gonna... I think one of the best things that has happened in Europe is the arrival of reality TV shows like Temptation Island, etc., so that all of you can stop making fun of us Americans. All right? You're all like us. Finland is full of dumb people. It's not just America, okay? And who goes around giving pop quizzes on world geography and dumb stuff? You know, like, come on. Let us talk the way that we talk without it being I don't know. You know what I think? Here's what I'll say. We Americans just don't care. Because we're chill. We're too busy like making cool stuff that you guys keep buying. All of our TV shows and movies and gadgets and doodads and whatnot. We're not sitting around complaining about how people in other countries are talking or what the capital of their country is called. We don't. We're doing stuff, okay? So in defense of my fellow Americans, that's all I'm gonna say. That's where I'm just gonna drop the mic. I think it says a lot more about the person who is unleashing the criticism than the person being criticized. Now I'm gonna look at chat and immediately regret it. Oh, the train that has cute decapitated animals. Yeah, the heads pop off. Do I say math or maths? Okay, well, it's obviously math. That's the other thing. I heard someone say maths, and look, it's fine if people say their thing, but it's when those people who say maths come up to Americans and are like, you are so wrong. It's mathematics plural, but it's an abbreviation. Why would I say the first 4 letters and then add an S at the end if I'm already abbreviating the word? You don't... Also, if we're going to talk about plurals, math is much more likely to be considered a collective plural, right? It's literally abstractions. That's all math is. You can't talk about discrete objects, discrete maths. And also, maths, who wants to say that? If you are a language learner, and if English is not your first language, how do you pronounce that? Maths. Maths. No, that's dumb. I'm sorry, but like, if it was easier to pronounce or something, then maybe it would have like some validity to it. And if you want to say that, that's fine. But I'm just saying, math is for me. That's how we do it in the land of freedom, okay? Yeah, Lego spread on the floor like a minefield. Math plus math equal maths, says Poyu. Those are Brits, though. The reality TV format is American, and the people cast into those need to fulfill the type scripted by the format. So, yes, Helion. Yes, welcome in, by the way, Helion. Good to see you again. Yes, that's the other thing. It's like, you know, they go around and maybe they ask a bunch of people, but of course they're only showing you the ones where people messed up. And then of course it makes people look really dumb or whatever. It's like, you know, not every American is going to mistake the United States for Switzerland. Okay, that's a that was a fluke and it never happened. I was pranking you guys when that happened. But also it was in a foreign language to me. Okay, so Survivor was based on the Swedish show Robinson. Really, Laurel? I didn't know that there was like a Swedish precedent. But look, we do good stuff in America. Like The Office. No disrespect to the original British Office, but the American Office was so freaking good. When people talk about The Office, they're not referring to the British one, or almost never. And I'm just saying, Michael Scott, he's iconic. Big Brother was Dutch. Dancing with the Stars was huge for BBC. Americans are busy making ShamWow and other excellent QVC products. JF, yes. Can we take a moment and pause to reflect on one of the biggest YouTubers in Finland, Auta Katarina? Her number one sponsor is Scrub Daddy. And she's a Scrub Daddy evangelist. You know, like, leave it to us Americans, all right? We will come up with stuff that seems ridiculous, but then you actually use it and you're like, holy crap, this is actually kind of a good product. Maths might feel a bit more natural to a Finnish ear, since your abbreviations can have plurals, conjugations, etc. It's matematikka in Finnish, not matematikat. Thank you, Anka. See? We're the validation. That's the, you know what? That's the one. I found something I like about the Finnish language. Math and mathematics. Both offices are awful, JS. What are you talking about? Come on. Well, I never really watched the British one, so I can't say much. I think I saw the first episode. Whereas I've watched the US one a lot. But yeah, you know, different, you know, people have different, whatever, senses of humor. Finnish answer to QVC products, aromipesä ja passeli. Aroma wash pesä. But yeah. Aromipesä. Look, this is technically Learn Finnish with me. What the heck is this? What is this? Aromipesä on is it pe or po? EPP polypropenista polypropylene valmistettu kannellinen haudutussatja. Oh, that's like I thought it was going to be like plastic, but that's styrofoam. Wait, what's on the inside of that? It's much bigger. I thought it was actually like quite small. It kind of reminded me of those things that you would put like in your shoes, or or like, we didn't have those. But I remember there were people that would put things in their shoes to prevent the shoes from smelling bad or something. Do they even have this in another language? They don't. They were like, no. Okay, well, hold on. I'll Google Translate it because it'll take me 9 hours to do this. A lidded brewing container. The aroma nest. Ah, why did I think pesa was wash? But I do recognize pesa as nest. But can it mean pesta is to wash? You put a pot in it. Wait, 27, I skipped over your comment. Oh, about the land of freedom? Look. Yay, that's right. It's my freedom to skip over that comment is all I'm gonna say. Aro mi pesa is something that cannot be explained. It had to be experienced. So pesu is wash, and it's not brewing. Mika Heikki and Mika Taipale from the 90s and early 2000s on Ostokskanava. Is this like the buying channel? Is that what kanava means? I feel like I've seen kanava before. It cost 185 Finnish marks. 320 for 2 and 455 for 3 plus shipping costs. I remember that. They'd be like, just for 20 easy payments of $4.99, you can have it. Almost 80,000 aroma diffusers were sold in 2013. But wait, how does it diffuse aroma? It was relaunched in 2015. The idea of the aroma nest is to simmer pre-prepared food for a certain period of time while it is enclosed inside the aroma nest in its cooking container. The aroma nest maintains the heat stored in the food during pre-cooking for as long as possible, allowing the food to cook itself in its own heat inside the aroma nest. What? Aromi pesa pistefi cannot be reached. Oh no, I'm really confused by this. You put the pot in there. Is it so it's like you heat up the food, but how does the food cook? Like, don't you need to keep heating it for it to cook? Like, once it starts to cool down, does it save a lot of energy? Is that kind of the idea? But I assume it must taste better. Like, does it seal in the flavor in some way? Okay, I'm genuinely curious now.
Ja tervetuloa kanssamme valmistamaan herkullista ruokaa hauduttamalla. Mikko, mitäs tämä hauduttaminen nyt oikein on?
No hauduttaminenhan tarkoittaa ruoan kypsenemistä sen omalla lämmöllä.
Ja aiot tässä käyttää tätä aromipesää?
Kyllä, aromipesä on juuri tätä varten suunniteltu tuote.
Hyvä. Ja mitä sä olet ajatellut tällä kertaa meille valmistaa?
Tällä kertaa mä oon ajatellut valmistaa tämmöistä hyvin perinteistä suomalaista ruokaa, eli hernekeittoa. Eli mulla täällä 250 grammaa.
Is he talking about cooking peas? Pea soup.
Yön yli tässä vedessä.
Hernekeitto.
Ja ne laitetaan no, se oli vähän kuuma.
Whoa. First of all, I don't think you should ever do that, by the way. If I remember correctly, you should never like preheat a pan that has nothing in it, you know, like no water or oil or something before adding food. But anyways, I don't know, we do things differently here in Finland, apparently.
Noin 1,5 litraa. Noin. Juu, sit meillä on tästä hakattu sipuli. Se laitetaan myös tänne.
So he's like, sipuli, onion.
Noin. Sekä nämä kinkkusuikaleet, mutta ne lisätään vasta myöhemmässä vaiheessa. Eli tää annetaan kiehua nyt noin 10 minuuttia.
Aha, selvä.
10 minutes?
Joo, eli tää on nyt siinä vaiheessa.
Oh, that looks so Finnish.
10 minuuttia. Me voidaan lisätä sinne kinkkukuutio.
Voiko siinä laittaa jotain muuta kuin kinkkua?
Totta kai, esimerkiksi jos olet kasvissyöjä, niin porkkanaa tai tällaisia muita juureksia. Ja nyt kun me ollaan lisätty nää, pistää kansi päälle ja nostetaan ton aromipesää hautumaan.
Ja mites kauan se nyt täällä aromipesässä sitten hautuu?
Noin 4-6 tuntia.
Okei. Ja sillä välin voimme vielä katsoa
Wait,
hernekeittoa.
5 tuntia. Something like 6 hours? 6 tuntia? Is that what he said? You leave it there for 6 hours? He didn't cook it. How does this what is going on? He didn't cook anything.
On valmistusohjeen.
Oh, so he's saying 4 to 6 hours in the aromi nest. Hernekeitto.
Tervetuloa takaisin.
Also, there's something so 90s about the fact that they didn't crop this image. They just squished it. It looks so bad, but they're like, well, whatever. This is the best we can do. Hold on, wait. What are you guys saying? You could keep things cold in there as it's insulated. Like, I understand that. I'm just curious about, like, I would understand it, like, especially if you were attending a potluck or something and you cook something and so you put it in the styrofoam container for transporting it, you know, so it's still hot when you get there. But what does it achieve in terms of the flavor? Because he just threw stuff in there and the pan was hot, but the stuff I assume immediately cooled down the pan and then he just puts it in there. What's it gonna do? Okay, wait, let me come back. It's a cross between a cooler and a tea cozy. It keeps the heat inside. It will finish cooking in there since insulated. It's like a slow cooker, but without... Because I guess that's my problem, is a slow cooker still is applying heat. Like, you're still having to keep it warm. The insulation keeps it warm longer, but I feel like it's still going to lose. I don't know. I mean, look, maybe it's been tested. I trust that you Finnish people know it works, but I don't know if I understand it. Digging food into the ground to finish cooking is an ancient one. Can you cook beans in that, JF? I do like to cook my beans, I have to say. There was probably a bit of water in it. You prefer sous vide, JS? I don't have a sous vide. That seems very fancy. Oh, you boil it for 10 minutes, apparently. and then you put it in there. It didn't look like he did that. It just looked like he added the ingredients and then immediately added it to the styrofoam. Nobody thinks aromi pesa is a good thing. It was a meme before there were such things as memes. So, okay, wait. Yeah, maybe I'm missing some context here. Was this like a household item that a lot of Finnish people actually used? Or was it just something that people made fun of because it was on TV? Or maybe it was a bit of both. Maybe kind of like the ShamWow. You know, in America, we had the ShamWow. I don't remember anyone actually owning a ShamWow, but I do remember that we all made jokes about the ShamWow as kids. Like we all knew about it because we saw the commercials, the infomercials. JS, the sous vide, just a vacuuming device and water bath with some temperature control. I thought that they're kind of expensive, aren't they? Maybe it's not that expensive, but I always imagined they were a bit fancier. It was a bit of both, Helion, you think? See, look at me. Look, I'm learning. I'm getting exposure to Finnish culture. But this thing... Oh, actually, I mean, that's kind of interesting. I guess if you're, like, out camping... Oh, in English, they call it a pot cozy. How to make an insulated cozy for backpacking. Okay. Like I can definitely see if you're trying to save fuel. You just start cooking it and then you put it in there to finish cooking. And to keep it warm while you eat and have seconds. But it's very much a camping thing in English. Like I don't see any depiction of it for the purpose of like a home kitchen. Although I do like that this kettle is wearing a sweater. That's very cute. Very British. Let me put my music back on. All right, Helion, thanks for dropping by. See you later. What? How many? 80,000 of those aromi pesat were sold? The sous vide is not expensive at all. You'll get the best steaks with that. Yeah, well, not me, JS. You're right. Yeah, we'll use less fuel to let it get ready on its own. Yes. Look, I remember growing up with the crock pot. But not this. We didn't have like pressure cookers in the 90s. I mean, maybe some people did, but we didn't have the Instapot yet. We just had a very basic crock pot that looks like this. Or even, yeah. All right. Hey, it was Finnish related, okay? It was learning something about Finland. TV shop. Is this real? Or is this a meme? This is a long intro. Kusetus. Oh my god.
Hei, ja tervetuloa valmistamaan meidän
This has to be a meme.
ruokaa hauduttamalla. Mikko, mitäs tämä hauduttaminen oikein on?
I don't know if she's saying...
Mistä hauduttamista nyt oikein kyselet, mutta minä ainakin haudutan kaikki ruuat tällä aromipesään.
Ahaa.
Something about all...
Tosiaankin,
Yeah, okay, this is
tämä
a meme.
olikin se laite, jolla valmistat ruoan kuin ruoan ilman sähköä, vai mitä Mikko?
What?
Joo, totta, puhut Puluseni. Aionkin tässä nyt hieman demonstroida.
Is he saying
kuinka tämä
offensive stuff?
aromipesä oikein toimii.
Oikein hyvä Mikko.
Tällä kertaa aionkin valmistaa tällaista tavallista kotiruokaa. Tässä minulla on täysin valmiiksi paistetut lihapullat.
This has to be
ja sekin
inappropriate.
tässä on lihapulla kastike, jonka olen juuri äsken valmistanut.
No mutta nuohan ovat täysin valmiita. Ei kai niille tarvitse tehdä enää mitään.
Mäpäs sinä Pulusen varasta koko...
All right. Finnish memes go way back. My Finnish is not good enough to moderate. I don't know what was being said there. Now I know what it means when someone says nyt olis aromipesää tarjolla. Wait, I don't even know what that means. Now olis. It would be, or it could be tarjo. Hold on, I need help. Now there would be an aroma nest available. Tarjolla. Now there was an aroma nest available. Getting pesä as in third base. The puns are rolling in. Okay, let me practice some real Finnish, not just the meme Finnish. And let's see what I remember in my spreadsheet. Let's hear the sentence.
Kuulin käen kukkuvan aamulla.
Kuulin käen kukkuvan aamulla. Is this that like the some type of animal? Or it's like I heard the something making a noise, kukkuvan. Like, is it the cuckoo? I can't remember what kuulin means. I believe that's the animal, but it's like I heard the animal clucking in the morning. The cuckoo. I heard the cuckoo calling in the morning. I was close enough. I think I get it right there.
Sotilaita ei riitä kaikkiin tehtäviin.
Sotilaita ei riitä kaikkiin tehtäviin. The soldiers are not enough for all the tasks. Or there are not enough soldiers for all the tasks. I'm doing pretty well. Orava kiipesi korkealla puuhun. Let's hear it.
Orava kiipesi korkealle puuhun.
The squirrel climbed high in the tree. Yep. We got it. We're doing well. Tämä varmaan käy ruoasta. This could probably pass as food. If I remember the English translation of this.
Tämä varmaan käy ruoasta.
Tämä varmaan käy ruoasta. This will probably pass as food. That's what you say after you open up the aromipesä. Actually, okay, we did least recent. I'm kind of curious to do instead the least practiced. Because I'm not going to get many of these for sure. Meidän oli pakko lähteä ajoissa.
Meidän oli pakko lähteä ajoissa.
Meidän oli pakko lähteä ajoissa. Your mom has been following some videos about squirrels as pets, Lorelai. Why? I mean, not that she needs to have a why, but I'm curious, like, but anyways, okay, meidän oli pakko lähteä ajoissa. Oh, I forgot how to speak Finnish. It's sort of like, why do I feel like pakko means like afraid? To leave ajoissa, on time. Like we were afraid to leave on time. Like, that's not the right translation, but we had to leave on time. Oli pakko means had to, expressing necessity. Wait, that's why I got confused. Earlier you had mentioned cookies, and I had mistranslated a word or something as necessity. I don't know. Oh, because you're not able to release some of the squirrels into the wild. The mighty algorithm said so, so she follows. You had to get something to eat, 27, after all this Automi Pesa talk. What did you get? A microwave burger? What'd you get? I feel like every time that's what you get. It's either you're getting it or your butler is bringing it to you. We had to leave on time. I got it wrong. Lumisateiden takia autolla ajaminen voi olla vaarallista.
Lumisateiden takia autolla ajaminen voi olla vaarallista.
Something about the snow. Due to the snowfall, driving cars could be dangerous. Due to the snowfalls, driving by car can be dangerous. I was close enough. I think I got it. Talvimyrsky on aiheuttanut vahinkoa Suomessa. Winter myrsky. Why do I feel like that means poison? Myrsky. Winter poison on aiheuttanut is caused, or is causing, or has caused vahinkoa Suomessa. Something, I don't know what vahinko means. No idea, actually. Has caused something in Finland. Oh, it means storm. Myrsky. What's the word for poison? No, what do you mean no results? What are you talking about? Oh, because I was in the languages. Oh my gosh. Wait. Myrky. Myrky. Is that not the word I was looking at? Myrsky. Myrsky. Myrky. That's how close they are. Myrky. Myrsky. Myrky. Story of my life in the Finnish language. Every word in this language is one letter different from the next word. That's like the 6 degrees of separation, but it's just one letter of separation. Vain pakolliset. Wait, let me check that. Is it like that? Only mandatory. In Latvia, they decided to wait until there's 6 centimeters of snow on streets while it's snowing. It used to be 2 to 3 centimeters, and people have complained. Winter poison. As if English doesn't have 1-letter differences. I want a statistical analysis, okay, to prove that there are fewer 1-letter differences in English. I don't know if I'm actually going to be right here, but it feels like Finnish has way more similar words. But anyways, I didn't get this right. The winter storm has caused damage. Vahinko. Myrsky and vahinko. I mean, I did get the other words, that whatever winter something has caused something in Finland. Myrsky on kaattanut puita junaradoille. The storm has felled or knocked down trees across the train tracks. Yeah, the storm has felled trees onto railroad tracks. It doesn't mean necessary. It means mandatory. What's the difference? I think I translated it as only necessary because that's what we say in English, right? When you go to a website and it's like only necessary, only the necessary cookies, or the only required cookies. Maybe it depends on the website what word they use. But I was kind of thinking necessary and mandatory are kind of synonyms in this context, right? Since English generally has shorter words than Finnish, from that one could make an assumption, and not making an ass of you and me, that English does have more 1-letter differences. JS, I think we have to settle this in a duel. We need to have a video game duel. We got to get Super Smash Bros. Out. N64 edition. And I'm going to put you in your place. All right. Give me... Is it Samus? And you going down. All right. I will defend the honor of the English language over this slander. Flow. Okay, FLOE. Nobody uses that. That's like for like an ice flow, you know? And most people wouldn't even know that it's spelled differently. Flow, glow, grow, grew, brew, drew, draw. Okay, I mean, you're coming up with some examples, but also some of those are very, like, they're like the same word, but just a different tense. Drew, draw. But, what character? You have Super Smash Bros. On Wii? Necessary is needed to function. Required cookies for you to accept. I'm not sure I understand the difference. United, untied. I love that. Hey, look, I know it's gonna sound, you guys in chat, you're all gonna gang up on me, and it's gonna seem like you're right. But that's only an illusion because you're all coming from the same bias. All right. And it's what's the confirmation bias? This can only be settled in a court of Super Smash Bros. Law. Kova tuuli nostaa lunta ilmaan. What? A tough wind rises. It lifts the snow into the air. A strong wind. A tough wind. I don't know. I just remember Kova from Badass. What is the word for badass? It was like... Kovas? No. It was something else. The strong wind lifts snow into the air. Myrskyn takia, due to the storm, sähköt ovat olleet poikki eri puolilla Suomea. Power, or powers, plural, I don't know, have been poikki. I don't know. But I mean, it's obviously referring to like a power outage, right? In different parts of Finland. The power has been out in different parts of Finland. Due to the storm, electricity has been out in various parts of Finland. Ovat olleet poikki. Sähköt. Pelko on turhaa. Fear is unnecessary? Is that what turha means? Yeah, fear is unnecessary. Junia on korvattu busseilla. The trains have done something into buses. Korva. Doesn't that mean like an ear? Like korvapusti? They have eared to buses. I'm gonna guess that it's like the trains have... It's like they've been converted into buses, or they've been replaced with buses. Yeah, like the trains are no longer functioning because whatever, the trees are covering the railroad, the train tracks, I guess. Olen ihan hukassa. I am very... Actually, I don't know that. Hukassa. Or ihan can mean like I am quite hukassa. I am quite happy. I am completely lost. But there you go. Yes, but korvata here, which means replaced. There were leaves on the tracks, most likely. Yeah, the trains have been eared with buses. I'm very much in the wolf. Wait, was that another word for wolf? Huka? Because I thought wolf is susi. Liikenteessä kuljettajien on vaikea nähdä hyvin. No idea. Something about in traffic? Something. Are these the drivers? on difficult to see well. Leaking in traffic. It is difficult for drivers to see. Okay, I got the translation right, but I was confused why, because it's like, I don't know. I was thinking of like weather conditions typically are what affects visibility, not traffic. But if you're in traffic, you don't really need to see well. You just need to see the cars around you. That's all. You know, I don't know. But anyways, I got it right. Close enough. Wait, did my camera freeze? No, I think I'm good. Yeah, JS, it works for you. Wolf as in hukassa instead of hukassa. See? Hey, you're doing my job for me. Another one-letter difference in the Finnish language. Actually, I'm quite curious. Hukka. Is that the word? It's an alternative spelling of hookah in English. But in Finnish, hukka means waste. But it can also mean a wolf. Dialectal. A situation in which a hound loses the scent and is not able to find it again. It can mean doom or peril. It can mean, yeah, so it was like this first meaning is what we were translating. Olen ihan hukassa, like I am totally in the loss. It almost sounds like it's a financial loss. Like I'm in the red. But I mean, that's, yeah, maybe something else. Hey, look, we got this one wrong earlier. We have a chance to redeem ourselves. Talvimyrsky on aiheuttanut vahinkoa Suomessa. The winter storm has caused damage in Finland. Boom. Perfect. Olen hukassa, I'm lost. It's not the first meaning, more like the last meaning. It's more like this meaning. Like when a hound loses the scent and gets lost. It's not, yeah. Huh, okay. Synonyms, susi. Sometimes it has like usage notes and gives like good sentences to use it with, but anyways. Myrskyn takia sähköt ovat. We already had this one, right? And I got it right. That due to the storm, the power has been out in various parts of Finland. Oops. I did not mean to click on that. Like, I don't know what happened there. Lasten on tärkeää syödä terveellisesti. It is important for children to eat healthily. To eat healthy. Is that how healthily is? I don't think that's the word we use. Oh no, it is a word we use. But to be fair, we say you eat healthy. Healthy is also an adverb, right? It can be used as an adverb, not just let me look it up. Adjective? There's no adverb. But We say eat healthy. Healthily. This just feels wrong to me. In a healthy manner. Whatever. I got it right. Okay. Sushi. Hukkua is to drown? See, another one letter difference. On tärkeää syödä terveellisiä lapsia. It is important to eat healthy children. That's what the wolf would say, right? Some of these I know I've done, so Kovatuoli nostaa lunta ilmaan. Well, you know what? We'll do it again. Why not give myself extra points here? The strong wind lifts the snow into the air. Wolf might say that, but what does the fox say? A ring ding 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 a ding a ding. Liikenteessä kuljettajien on vaikea nähdä hyvin. In traffic, it is difficult for drivers to see well. Let's see if we get some new ones. Oh, okay, it's just like going back through the same ones because, yeah, the least practice tends to be sentences that I've only seen once or twice, and that's very few as a percentage because I typically practice the sentences pretty regularly once I add them in. Here's a good one, review all, because I have several hundred sentences in here by now. Yeah, 239 sentences. The most recent one that I did is this one. Ruokavirasto on julkaissut uudet suositukset terveellisestä ruokavaliosta. Here's the English, but the Finnish. Ruokavirasto, the food authority. The food authority has published new recommendations. Uudet suositukset. Suosittu, like recommended, for healthy eating, right? Or for healthy ruokavaliosta, for a healthy diet. Karhu syö hunajaa. I like these sentences. If Finnish people talked like this, I would have a chance of understanding. You know, if we limited the Finnish language to 3-word sentences. The big bad wolf is iso paha susi. Olen hukannut kyynääni. Kyynääni on hukkunut. These Lorelei, these are too advanced for my little, I was gonna say a wolf-sized brain, but I don't know. Maybe wolves have bigger brains than me. What a hullabaloo we got from those food recommendations. Doesn't change a bit how you eat, JS. No. But we need recommendations, you know? I don't know. I don't know what the hullabaloo was about the food recommendations. But the bear eats honey. Boom, we got it. I've lost my pen. My pen has been lost. Okay, now I recognize Kyynääni. Yeah, olen hukannut Kyynääni. Kyynääni on hukkunut. To lose and to be lost. Hukannut. Hukkunut. All right, guys. I lost track of time. It's already 9 o'clock. I gotta wrap things up. We accomplished a lot today. we read about the huuliharpun soittajat, the harmonica players who have an average age of 82 years old, and we answered a couple of their questions. I think, we did some reading comprehension here, and then we spent a good deal of time talking about the aromipesa, a legendary invention here in Finland, and a source of many memes. And then we practiced 20 sentences on my spreadsheet. So, I think it was pretty successful today. Wait, the bear eats the honey, but does the bear defecate in the forest? Is this a joke I'm not familiar with? I don't. I would assume it does its business in the forest, yes. Do I know the movie Huuliharppu Kostaja? No. I don't know many Finnish movies apart from like the Kaurismäki movies. We did get sidetracked by toys in aromipesa, but I did watch a video in Finnish about the aromipesa, giving instructions on how to cook, well, what was it? Hernekeitto, the pea soup. Man with Harmonica, Sergio Leone film. I know the director, but I don't know that movie. Is it see you next year this time? Oh yeah, because next Tuesday is Christmas Eve. So, right, 7 days from now is the 24th. So I won't stream on Christmas Eve. And then 7 days from that, 24 plus 7 is 31, is New Year's Eve. Right? Like New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, are they always on the same day of the week, right? They're 7 days apart? Is that? Yeah. I might stream on New Year's Eve. Yeah, we could wait even longer. Who knows? Then I guess it would be on the 6th of January. But I'll keep you guys updated. Definitely, I'll take next week off. But then the week after, New Year's Eve, I'll let you guys know. I think we probably will stream, but I don't want to guarantee that right now. I'll post it in the Discord on the day. But also, I plan to do some more gaming streams on Thursdays and maybe other days. I've been thinking I want to do maybe like 2 gaming streams a week. I find it's a little better to play more often because a week goes by and I forget everything that happened in a game from the previous play session. So a bit more regular. So I might find another day. Like Monday might be a good day for gaming streams. But yeah, we're starting a new video game on Thursday. We finished Cardo, which was a fun, cute little puzzle game. The music was great. It was fantastic. And I haven't decided what game I'm going to play next. Probably another simple, like another short game. I enjoy those short kind of story puzzle games. They're quite nice. But yes. Wait. Christmas Eve hullabaloo. Oh, and hey, Hijack. I recognize your picture. It'll be like starting all over again. Wait, do you mean like learning Finnish? Or the gaming streams? Yeah. We'll start in 2025 and I'll be back to level A1 Finnish. All right. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for all the nice things in chat. Thanks for showing up and helping me out with my Finnish. Merry Christmas to you guys and Happy New Year. It's crazy how quickly the year goes by, how quickly December is flying by. But yeah, I'll be around on stream with some gaming streams before then. Oh yeah, a Boxing Day stream, maybe. Yeah, I did finish Cardo JS. Start with the first lesson of Duolingo. Oh no. That honestly would be torture to go back and redo all of Duolingo Finnish. Oh my god. I'm doing Duolingo Swedish now. And I am learning, and that's another question. Should I start a Swedish stream? Because I've been doing that in the background on my own. And I'm enjoying Swedish. But yeah. Yeah, Lorelai, I've done all of Duolingo twice. I've played through Duolingo enough, or have I done it 3 times? I might have done it 3 times. I don't remember, but yeah, enough. Time to move on and try something else out. But I still have my streak going. It's close to 1,600 days now. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Duolingo speedrun. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. And the Finnish language stream maybe on, New Year's Eve? But if not, then for sure in the new year, in January. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody in the meantime. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.